get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
On the run, it's Parrish. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Reads it, fires complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dart. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense has a second down play. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
They'll send out the kicker here. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it up with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal and knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
The Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And the Sooners get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to fire to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, he's able.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Sooners are on the move. They'll try the run. No, he just flat ran over it. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go to the toss. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down to 12. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough lead. The SEC is...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Ole Miss. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Dart. And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you go, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Bentley. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on first down from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown! leg and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's sharp. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about. So you
fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Misjudges it a bit and muffs it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. through the air. It's Arnold. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cleescore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. He's looking to throw it. Caught near the sideline, it's Wells. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown Sooners. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
To throw, it's Dart. Takes the easy completion. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
On second down, wants to throw. And they got him for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quick handoff. Bulls his way forward. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Burks. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings.
And he breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Arnold. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
At the 35, he's got room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Using the quick game. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Keeps looking downfield. This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wait.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll toss it to the left. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. He now has 108 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to lead them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, it's 4th and short. That means decision time, or for us, Greenland, go for it.
Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 here. Power football with the run. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Red pass, it's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. They stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Try to barge their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Dart. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one of...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He wants to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Listen, they didn't get the first down, but this QB sneak on the very next play is going to get it, and this drive's going to keep going.
This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge fourth down play.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Dart. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Now on first down from the 28. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you
open runway ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the...
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Okay, Justy, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so...
He lets it fly. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Sooners! Last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in, it's Harris.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grab near the marker, it's Parrish. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going up top on first down. Makes his connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to pass, it's Dart. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running to the left. At the 40, there he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big game. Absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, Get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Quick strike complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Looking down the middle. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. With the clock running, this should be the final play. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.